Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another exciting and everything and amazing Propagandacast with me, host Imperial Dane, the one and only Master Propaganda Heroes like Defender of the Fatherland, off here to 2v2 on Aere Perennius. Haven't seen that one in a while. In the west, we have Angreifer and Glasc fighting here for the German army. Deutschland, the Armoured Fallschirmpanzerdivision, and we got here Angreifer with Aere. That's indicating the 4th Italian Division. The Vaughan was reporting here. In the east, those stands Freestyler and Ashur. Wow, for some reason that makes me think of the very old strategy game Sacrifice. Oh, the memories. Anyways, fighting here for America, Freedom, Democracy. Sending out here with the 45th Infantry Division, we got here Spec Ops for Ashur. As for Freestyler, we are looking very likely. The army here seems to got a fast Jeep here, very fast Jeep with the likely veterans on top. Yes, indeed. So that is 100% armor. And that leaves just basically so far the Wehrmacht player without any sort of way of telling what battle group is going for. As always, a big hearty thanks to my Patreon supporters that continued and general support of Propagandacast allows me to keep making all these wonderful videos. A big thanks there. And a big hearty thanks to keep commenting and liking my videos. Helps out immensely with the YouTube algorithms. So, Aere rushing forward here. Punch been holding up here. Jeep rushing in there from Freestyler. As I remember to switch on the unique player colors. So heavy fighting here already within the first 2 minutes of the game here. Jeep rapidly pushed back under heavy Carcano and Carnot TK bolt action rifle fire here. Fun fact about the Carcano bolt action rifle, they actually fired a smaller round than most other armies who fired typically around 8mm. The Carcano fired a 6.5mm round. They actually tried to move up to a bigger one, but the problem was, logistically, they also insisted on going with the other one, the smaller round as well, so they basically just gave up because they basically caused too many logistical messes, and they went just, again, all back to the 6.5mm round. Which also caused another interesting development, because they're actually developing a rifle for the mainline forces that was like, you meant to use that, and they were like, you know, at the same time developing a weapon for the rear echelon troops for the 6.5mm rounds, and, well, basically means all the frontline troops had rear echelon rifles in a sense. Anyways, Weasel here, heavy fighting here as the Pioneers up close, aggressive fighting here, machine being caught out of position here by Ashur's Rifleman. South side here though, fighting here on the hill continues as Freestyle leans in with another push here, Jeep sneaking about here, catching the Aere from another angle. We got more Aere there on the way for Angreifer, and we go here to Glasc with 2 machine guns, 2 Pioneers, no battle group chosen here, American forces swarming the southern fuel point, and our Pioneer squad goes down to the Weasel up north here, who drives very up fine the corner where no player rarely if ever's gone. Just repair the Weasel. That's actually pretty devious and clever in this instead by Ashur. More Pioneers out here for Glasc. No battle group yet here. No sign of infantry, in fact. Aere here, the Panzer Pioneer and bike support here. Bleeding out here, Freestyle's Rifleman. I feel like this is a bit of risky engagement for Freestyle. I mean, obviously, it's occupying a large force here. The problem is the longer it sticks around, increasing the chance of getting a wipe here on his own Rifleman. Up north here, fighting here continues as well here. German forces are being routed here from the hill. Pioneers with the flying there. Forget a mortar here for Glasc. Machine gun there routed. And the machine gun is all the way up here. Weasel there still being repaired. It's going to take a bit of while for the crew to fix that one on their own. Scouts being burned up here. And we got here Angreifer could try to move in to assist his teammate. We got mines and we got the Aere retreating. Another fun fact about the Carcano is the Germans will of course capture a whole bunch of them after the armistice, as they of course disarmed a lot of Italian troops, and what they actually then do is, towards the very end of the war, is convert some of them toward using German ammunition, which had some rather unintended results. They turned into single-shot rifles. They couldn't fit the internal magazine. It's a rather special thing. Anyway, scouts falling back here, bikes, Pioneers falling around here. Yeah, more flamethrowers here for Glasc. Weasel finally good to go. Machine they're holding the line on its own for now. Freestyle moving northwards here. Jeep moving in there. We got 442 versus 500. So far, the Allies leading in the victory point race. Panzer Pioneer routed. We still got the Aere doing nothing. I feel like Angreifer might want to be a bit more active here with the Aere, but for some reason, Angreifer is very much of a different opinion. Weasel diving in past the machine gun. Scouts, Pioneers, Jeeps, all sort of catching a frantic fight here. Veteran, of course, on the Weasel already. Bike nearby. Mortar fire hits close to the Weasel. Bike's joining in the fun here. Could see the Weasel go down any moment now. Machine gun being routed. American forces pushing up here, cutting off the southern fuel point there. absolute chaos. Up north here, we got the Jeep grabbing the point here. Weasel withdrawing further, heavily damaged, but also close to veterancy too. Over here, meanwhile, to Ashur, with the Weasel, triple rifle squad, and a captain out already. Will it be a motor pool? Will it be fast bars? Will it be a tank depot here from Ashur? We'll have to see. Meanwhile, there's Aere pushing forwards. South side, centre, we got Rascal moving in here as Freestyler swings hard in into the flank here for the south. There's Aere there, still being used very defensive there by Angreifer. Pushing forwards here, Assault Grenadiers out there for Angreifer, thumbs up. Up north here, there's Aere pushing down to the flank of Glasc's machine gun here. Thankfully, they're on the same side. Of course, that was the other one that lost. Anyways, right moving forwards here. Freestyle occupying again the fuel point. Germans are really being hurt here in the fuel department. They're barely getting any fuel. In fact, they're pretty much only holding munitions point and victory points, but no fuel points. This is actually pretty big there for the Allies. I mean, not only in some cases getting all the fuel points, but then more crucially, getting fuel unlike their opponents. So the fuel situation is somewhat chaotic and hectic. So got the fuel there. Up north here, fighting here is further being assaulted in favor of America as the machine guns and the pioneers being around here under a tidal wave of democracy. Jeep nearby there, unleashing hell, mortars repositioning. And there you go, MD-42 to the Panzer Pionier support, catching a lot of Americans here under Freestyler's command by the center fuel point, forcing a mass rout here. On the south side, a German counterattack here links up with the Bessieri, and looks like Panzer Grenadier and Angreifer finally sends them elsewhere instead of just having them parked on a fuel point there. Thumbs up to that. 500 goes to 392. The Germans really falling behind the victory points. Captaining forwards. Machine gun there moving forwards. Undercover, the Panzer Pionier looks like occupying here the, well, certainly blasted up building. Ashur, they're back to receiving heavy fire. There we go. Mortar fire landing as well. They've got grenades off though. Machine gun almost getting wiped out there. No mortars from the Americans, though. That would actually be not a half bad at all there. Fresh wave of troops here from Angreifer, and we got Panzer Grenadiers ready for Glasc, and a Pack 40. So finding some infantry there for Glasc. Up here at the other fuel point there, Greyhound from Freestyler is sending those Bessieri packing. Needs at least one motor pool, and in fact got another Greyhound there for Freestyler, whereas Ashur's yet to sort of really commit to anything. Bike here, I think, is about to get hit by the Greyhound. Roll to Freestyler. There you go. Chance of that bike surviving that are very slim. And there you go. Pop goes the Weasel. Machine covering up here in the MD-34 for Angreifer. Push up the center. Assault Grenadiers. They're raking for American forces. And Pioneers here with Panzer support pushing off the captain there. Second Greyhound almost done to hit. The Germans will definitely need some anti-tank weapons, or they're going to be in for a really, really rough ride against double Greyhounds. Weasel there back in the north grabbing points. Pack 40 ready. Panzerjäger's out there for Angreifer. First Greyhound there leading the way. Second one arriving as well here. Both upgraded with the spotter ability. And there you go, navigating the narrow bombed out back alleys to flank up behind here. Angreifer with the Greyhound. Sharp play there with Freestyler. Thumbs up. Certainly risking a collapse here by the Germans, even as they're finally about to get the fuel on in the main plaza down the hill. Definitely not looking great here for the Germans. Once more, second Greyhound there, moving in from another angle here. Mortar is about to get wiped out. Pack 40s. Elsewhere, we got the Panzers moving in here. Mortar pushed off. Greyhound needs to get out of the foot, gets knocked down. He's trying to get that mortar, but there's a risk here. That Freestyler commits and loses his Greyhound. But there you go, second Greyhound moving up. Machine then getting bombarded. Panzers, though, will force out that second Greyhound. And now Freestyler followed up with a massive wave attack here. But there you go, machine gun covering there from up in the hill here. Catching the Rob squad there in a bit of a horrendous position. Pack 40 up on the ground here. And the Panzers finish it off. Sting and blow there to Freestyler. A resounding win for the German army, which is definitely in current state of affairs in need of a win. Greyhound there engaging. Panzers there being pushed back. Taking the stairs in the retreat. Force back here. Jeep forgotten here by Freestyler on the south. That could also self-repair here. Bessieri nearby should be able to counterattack and deal with that though. Mortars being hauled to the front line once more. We got an anti-tank there for Freestyler. This is perhaps... Oh, we straight up tank depot there for Ashur. Thumbs up to that. And engineers for Freestyler. Obviously need the repairs for his Greyhound. I suppose also for the Jeep. That can repair itself. It doesn't hurt to have engineers to, do this well. Weasel up north here. It looks like it could finally go down, and it does go down. Explosive loss there of the Weasel. Back here to Panzergrenadier Angreifer with a mix of Desierti, Assault Grenadiers, and Panzerjägers. Worth noting here, he's going for the right-hand side. He's going for Italian armor. Could call in some Avente. You could also, of course, go for the M1340 tank. We'll, of course, have to see which option he goes for here. North here, another fresh push here by Ashur against the positions here of Angreifer and Glasc there is causing a collapse here. Could go here for the M1340 now. Definitely has the command points, has the manpower. Bit short on the fuel, I think. South side here, though, Italian forces with German support forcing back the Jeep. Center the remains, or center west remains the epicenter of most of the fighting here. In a way I actually rarely see on this map. Like typically it's more around like, you know, the bridge here, but rarely is like most of the fighting up on this fuel point. We got strafing rounds called in here, which of course tells us that Glasc is gone for Luftwaffe. We got troops being airdropped, we got the machine being cleared out with grenades. American force there. Looks like they're going to try and make... No, that's an MG-42 crew by the German force before the Americans got it. And there you go. Fudgemakers dropping in here. We got a fuel point there. Being attacked with this here. Forcing Freestyler to commit force to deal with that. And there you go. We do get an M1340 Italian tank called in here. Routes caught there. Taking heavy fire. And we got a breach here. Forcing out the captain. Nice work there by Angreifer. M1340 moving forwards. Fun fact about Italian tanks, the crews were in most cases not very well trained. In some cases they had like months of training to work with, sometimes less, and even that training wasn't necessarily always of high quality. Like they had like a few shots and a few moments of driving. Basically it took them years to like realize, hang on, we're just getting our tankers killed and our tanks destroyed because we're not training them properly. Fun fact, up north of SSF commanders at Ashur pushing from the north side as well there. Grand heading southwards. Panzerjägers moving in here. We got Rautskort here moving up. He's going to catch the Panzer Pionier here. We got 281s, 49. Allies have a big lead over the German in terms of victory points. And there you go, grand spot here with the M1340. Exchange of fire here between the two armoured fighting vehicles. Of course, the M1340 has a distinct advantage here with its 47mm gun. And the Panzerjägers go down a stinging blow there to Angreifer. Over here to Glasc. We've now got two squads of infantry out, the Panzergrenadiers and of course the elite Fallschirmjägers here. So only a third infantry squad I think would be a good addition here. M1340 supporting Italian troops here and German forces south here. Grenades being exchanged. Heavy fire there from the MT-42s and the Sturmgewehr 44. We got Pioneers being caught in there by the RAF squad. We got a strafing run here into the very narrow passageway there, and it's an absolute slaughter there. Italian tank pushing forward, supported by Italian troops here, causing a further collapse of the American lines in the south. Further north here, Brighton pushing forwards, backed up here by an M41 Sherman out there of Ashur. M1340 is about to have a bad time there. Fallschirmjägers, Panzer finding some covering fire, but I think they have to give way here to the advancing Sherman. We got another Fallschirmjäger squad on the way now for Glasc. But he's going to eat the Pack 40s, and maybe a Stug, we'll have to see. Grey in there driving in for Freestyler. We got troops sneaking up behind the German lines, but there you go. Glasc off through it, set up the machine gun here, and we got the Fallschirmjägers up Pack 40s, lining up a wall of fire. He's Sherman though. Pushes right ahead. He actually realizes he's in too deep here, but it's going to cost him the Sherman, I think. As he can't easily go anywhere. And there's simply too many sources of fire here. And the Sherman is exploded. A reckless push over Ashur sees the Sherman now just burning in the middle of the streets here. Without knocking out the Italian tanks. That was definitely no commitment there by Ashur. 279 to 468. Greyhound there ripping into the Bessieri and the Pioneer. Oh, the Bessieri. There's not Pioneers and units. There you go. Panzer women. We got grenades. There you go. Anti-tank gun scores a knockout kill there on the 250 half track. 275 to 468 here. Greyhound Betty 2 halfway to the ace level. Machine gun there getting smoked up with the scouts under Ash's command. Thumbs up. So on the pumping seats for the engineers, we've got Packs in the move here trying to catch the Greyhound before it catches any more German troops. Fallschirmjägers being sent in here. We got the SSF commandos, not really having joined much of the fighting so far, just harassing. Fallschirmjägers trying to catch up in there, go engaging. Johnson light machine guns, the FD-42s. Strafing runs here. No, it's a smoke. Oh, it is a strafing run. And the machine gun actually goes down here. Almost gets destroyed, in fact, by an Italian tank moving in support the Fallschirmjägers here. In the center, Panzer's catching the captain here. And further up north, the Fallschirmjägers into the fight. There's the SSF commandos. And there goes a German strafing run now on Ashur's commandos. M1340 moving up here. Veteran 2-1. And the South, Greyhound there diving in, catching the German force in a bit of an awkward position. And the Panzer is just trying to catch up. My God! Get back here, you verdammte amerikanische Panzerspielwagen! You can't catch up, this won't shoot you like this. Grand withdrawing up north there, rapid pushing in with bars here for Ashur. Fallschirmjägers in a rather desperate defense here. Ultimately, they won't be able to match the Italian tank bar with a damaged engine, unleashing shot after shot into the American troops. But we'll need some support here. Commanders running right past it. Need some support. I don't think it's going to happen. There he goes. Going to rush in with infantry. He's going to knock out the Italian tank. And down it goes. Stinging blow there. And it's actually over here to Ashur. Just got caught up in finding here. There's Yeti charging at the anti-tank on here with the Kakano bolt action rifles. Bravo squad here versus the best Yeti there. Ashur, there's not far from another tank there. He's actually got a lot of manpower floating here. Of course, there's just one detail, which is with this map, there's not a lot of fuel points. It's not like you say invested a lot into, like, say, fuel caches, which would, you know, be one option. Of course, another option would be to, like, you know, well, he's going for upgrades here. Not bad either. So obviously, that's going to just mean he's going to have more manpower floating about. But, you know, fuel caches could be an idea, finding positions. Even just more infantry, honestly. Or even going for, like, some mortars could be a very good idea, honestly. Meanwhile, German players are building caches. Glasc here with fuel and ammunitions cache. Thumbs up to that. And in the south, the German forces reclaiming the southern hill there. And what is this? We got another M1340 out here for Angreifer. Another Italian tank. We'll see a few updates throughout the wall, ending with the M1542, which had a higher velocity version of that gun. Amongst, well, that was primarily it. Over to Freestyler. It's actually in a rare sign, going for strength and steel. A rare one, that one, actually. Most players just typically nowadays just go for fast deploys. Actually, someone go for strength and steel is an interesting move there. It does mean, of course, once it gets there, you can like afford a lot more vehicles and armor. It does appear like, well, he's gone for War Machine there, but he's actually not going for a lot of light vehicles. Panzerjäger's being pushed back here. It's a massive engagement. Got Panzer Pioneer there with a Granatenbüchse. Rifle squad here, we got straight. Oh, Lloyd here called in. And there you go. Greyhound knocked out. A sting blow there to Freestyler and Democracy. Rifle squad's there in trouble. Panzerjägers and Panzer Pioneers not doing too well either. 441 versus 233. And we got an American strafe round this time around down here for Ashur. Cats the Panzerjägers retreat here and leaving some of them quite dead in the water. In the center, German Pioneer moving forward to the Flammenwerfers. Panzergrenadiers moving up here for Glasc. Up north, it's another wicked duel of wits. As commandos sneak up behind the German lines. But Fallschirmjägers just keep pushing the front line. Fuel cache here, I think would be a good idea in particular for Ashur, since he's clearly feeling a lot of manpower. But also make it a bit harder to just harass the fuel point. Anyways, SSF commanders as the Pioneers. Pioneers absolutely overwhelmed. Right moving forwards here. A lot of spread here from Ashur, I feel like. 433 is 227. Grenades at Panzer walks almost right into that. It's a White Phosphorus grenade that right on the stairs. And now they quickly turn the guns to the Pioneers, but they go bomb grenade here. Commandos, I think, just need to withdraw here. They are super low on health. There you go. Bassieri flanking up here. Catching the commandos now in a very awkward position. There you go. As he just withdraws, retreats. South side here, Bezier standing ready with a Breda Modello 30 light machine gun. Commandos taking a lot of damage in retreat. Engineers up the grease guns. And we got a big push here from Ashur. There's still no fuel caches. South side here, Italian tank, of course, could do some repairs. Lots of Panzerjägers, Panzerpionier, and other fun things moving forward here for the Germans. Rage falling here to the men of the 45th. And it's back here to Angreifer. Let's see what he does next. Will he tag up? Gonna go for more Italian tanks. There you go. That's a strafe here, catching all of Ashur's forces there in one brutal strafe here, pinning down countless men. SF commanders are pushed up. You're going to wreck the fuel cache out of the bazookas. Thumbs up to Ashur. That will certainly hurt the German fuel economy just a bit here. Assault is pushing in. A tank going in for it as well here. Got the cache. And there you go. Grenade assault here around to the next up. Massive infantry there. And the assaulters, though, end up being forced back, as this obviously means all the Americans move towards them with the BARs. Still, the losses are quite intense here. Commanders suppressed, but are quick to get themselves unsuppressed. South side here, fighting as well here between Freestyler and Angreifer. 227 to 372. The Germans are standing close gap between them and the Allies in terms of victory points here. Commanders there being burned up alive here. Bazooka fire into the side here of the M1340. And we got something here. It is a Sherman tank out of Freestyle into 76 with Germany. In fact, he's actually gone for mechanized support center. Oh, you don't see that a lot. So it's nice to see that. Could also explain why I also went for War Machine first there, of course. It means his Sherman is cheaper. So there you go, Sherman forwards here. Causing a fresh retreat in the south here from Angreifer. And he is taking up himself there with the Panzerarmee Kommando. We got the Panzer Company there for Glasc as well. So it looks like everyone is getting ready to push in for those medium tanks. Those Mittlerer Panzer. North here Panzer pushing out the USF Commandos. And the center Sherman is the M1340. But there you go, anti-tank as well positioned. It gets some great shot off here on Freestyler Sherman. Sherman the pusher forwards again, trying to get some hits on the Italian tank, but it's not quite landing them. Got 220 to 358, and there you go, Hellcats out here for Ashur. Seems a bit overkill for an M1340, but that's just me. Sherman there, though, continues to take quite a bit of damage from that Pack 40 without dealing any. And here I feel like the Americans do appear to be a bit lacking in some material. I mean, a mortar here could, I think, provide a lot of utility for either Freestyle or Ashur. Good for some allowing to smoke out that pack, if nothing else. South side, fresh push here. The Angreifer season southern point. Over here to Glasc. Our enemy has the advantage. We must stop them. May or may not be going for a pentacle. Yes, indeed, there is a Panzerkampfwaffe on the way. Got 220 versus 341. Antennas for the M1340. We got Route Squad pushing forwards again. There we go, another strafe run here as Freestyler once more tries to breach through the very small, well, pathway. Then Sherman gets knocked out. Stinging blow here. Great shot there. Route Squad back go up. We got a big grenade on the mouse. A lot of bunch of infantry here. But it's not enough here. It is just not enough. Anti-tanks around the Italian tank here. Right big swarm by German troops. They appear from every passageway. And up north here, it's another massive duel here between Glasc and, well, Ashur here. With the heavy fire machine guns there going back and forth here. Mortar fire as we actually got a mortar out for Ashur. It's just Freestyle at this point. Just lacking artillery of any kind. Panzerjäger don't claim the center victory point here in the north here. Glasc is forced to withdraw here due to the sheer number of guns that have been brought to bear. We do have the Pantherful ready, but against the Hellcat and a bunch of SSF commandos, things may not quite go smoothly. And we also finally got a fuel cache going up here for Freestyler. Thumbs up. We also got a new fuel cache up there from Glasc on that fuel point. Panther 4 there being forced back by the Hellcat, and of course the bazooka-wielding SSF commandos. Also got a Pack 40 trying to set up here on the heights. Scouts are being focused on by the Fallschirmjägers. Grenades are being chucked after them, and a Panzerjäger push into the fuel point is rapidly thwarted. In the far south, the German force making great progress. M1340 moving up here, taking fire from bazookas and Hellcats. Definitely a bit of sleep here potentially by Angreifer, but no smoke saves the day. And there you go, Ashur slips up with the Hellcat, perhaps goes into deep there, and there you go, getting Panther fires throughout the Pantherful and the Pack 40. The assaults could very well be devastating, but there you go, grenade on the Pantherful, blowing out the engine. The Hellcat looks like it just survived the encounter, despite, I would say, the severity of that slip up there. Meanwhile, American forces, they are pushing ahead. Fallschirmjäger's forced to withdraw, and this means Glasc's positions here could be followed up on here by the infantry and possibly finish off the Panther IV with the bazookas. And there you go, over here to Ashur. Going for engineers. SSF commanders, they're pushing forwards. Also no longer flooding manpower. That was up. Got grenades off here in the mortar. SSF commanders basically with their Johnson light machine guns, which, as a fun fact, was a weapon very similar in design to the Fallschirmjäger S-42. M1340, they're pushing back the machine gun there. Hellcat any repairs, no additional son of arm. Oh, never mind, we got another Sherman there for Freestyler. American forces, they're being pushed off here. Glass defense held. Mostly. German forces pushing on that center south side of here. Freestyler senses the means of rapid gains. There's absolutely nothing there from Angreifer, so good play there by Freestyler. Less, of course, by Angreifer. Of course, at the same time, it does make sense once they close his teammate. Up north here, Panzer is catching the captain. We got 300 to 220. The Americans continue to fall behind the Germans in terms of victory points. South side engineers catching the Germans, and Italians a bit of a tight spot here. But the Desert Air arrive here to stabilize and force back the engineers who are definitely not equipped for taking on such heavily equipped Italians. Mines being lit up on the fuel point. Sherman's heading out here, pushing through the terrain, and we got M1340 diving through the road network. Up north here, push onto the fuel point for Glasc has potentially horrific consequences. The Panzers were already heavily depleted. There you go, M1340 ambushed by the Sherman, about to get snared up as well here. There we go, counter snares here, and that M1340 is going to go down unless for some reason Freestyler is merciful, and Freestyler is obviously not merciful. So there you go, M1340 Italian tank lit ablaze. North here, rather pushing forwards. Panther IV getting snared up. Machine about to get wiped out as well. Hellcat moving forwards, but the presence of the Fallschirmjägers and the Panzerfaust does prevent a dive there. Machine gun wiped out. Commander's trying to get close, but it's getting surrounded here now by countless Fallschirmjägers. And Glasc brought in a second Panther IV here, and there you go. A smashing hit on the commandos, almost wiping out the entire squad there. Only one man survives, riddled with bullets. Machine gun there being cleared out. Freestyler, of course, wants nothing to do with that German equipment. And over here to Freestyler himself. If I can click properly. Ashur by the way there with the whiz-bang. Got a lot of munitions. I mean, could consider some seeking and destroying. With one Sherman, the munitions got to like easily boost his performance. Panther IV engaged. We've got Pack 40s nearby though. Double snare there. Blowing out the engine. Quite aggressively. Right, about to get wiped out here. And there you go, Freestyler suffered one wipe. He's about to lose the Panther Sherman as well here. Oh, a staggering blow there. Hellcat diving in. Rifling up with that tank on support here. There's a blazing battle here up the causeway there, or whatever you call that, ramp the hill. All the way the Hellcat blows up. The Americans are taking punishing losses here now. They got the Panther IV, they got the packs, but they lost a lot for this. Snares on the Panther IV, damaging the engine. But Glasc is putting up ferocious resistance here. And looks by now most of the American forces are going downhill. There you go, wipe the commandos. An absolutely bloody battle here. Brutal, unrelenting in the south. Italian and German forces sending a lone rival squad packing in there, but that was really devastating for the Americans. They lost so much there. Now the Germans are on the follow-up there. Meanwhile, we got, what is this? A Panther fight here for Mr. Panzergrenadier Angreifer. Meanwhile, whiz-bang barrel arch round to the advancing German forces here. South side here, troops pushing in. Back here, reinforcement healing. Panther IV slowly making his way through the ruins, the carnage, the wreckage. And another Sherman out there for Freestyler. We'll obviously if that one lives longer than the previous. Also, blue one, as he upgraded with extra armor, he does actually. Thumbs up to that at least. Panther 4 moving up. 271 versus 179 here. Americans still got a good lead over the Germans, but other things are starting to slip beyond their grasp. Oh, here to Angreifer. Ashur's men here. Fighting a desperate fight here for Northern Victory Point here. Outgunned in the severe in the center. Freestyler moves forwards here. Claiming the center victory point there. Whiz-bang being moved up here to try and clear out the German forces here in a most explosive manner. And I think Angreifer could easily fought like a Panther 3 also. More Italian tanks. And there you go. There's the area there spotted by the Sherman and quickly sent running. More Italian German forces moving towards the center here. But up north it seems to be, at least briefly, the main scene of fighting there, but has already dissolved a bit here. As again, Freestyler continues to unravel the southern front line here. Meanwhile, and we can see there how Angreifer is now sending his forces in a scattered chaotic manner, trying to respond here to Freestyler's breakthrough in a manner, you know, he best he can manage, basically, which is not easy considering like the fractured nature there, having to move from the central to south or vice versa. Panther being sent in, but it's heavily damaged. There's a good chance to get knocked out by the Sherman if he's not careful. North here, whiz-banging pursuit by the Panther 4. We got 155 to 271 here. Got the southern victory point. Center one, those following to German Fallschirmjägers, and northern one here to Rifleman. Panther 4 getting flanked by Rifleman. We got a mortar in place, now by Ashur to cover the northern points. Machine gun in the center, but can't see the Fallschirmjägers. Obviously can't do anything at all there. And we got another Panther with Glasc, noting no armored side skirts. Benefit a bunch from that, obviously. American forces from Ashur continues, like, trying to push the northern line there. Whiz-bang and moving again. Hellcat diving in, but only gets spotted here by Glasc's packs. Well set up to cover the main northern road here. Almost setting up the Hellcat snares in the Panther 4, but the second one arrives. In the south here, Freestyler's Sherman is being flooded with targets. If he's got high explosive rounds, this is definitely the time to pop them. If not, well, tough luck. 139 versus 271. Keeps bleeding out the Allies here. Center there being claimed by American forces. Machine gun wiped up the Fallschirmjägers in the south here. Sherman there is taking more and more damage. We got the Panther 4 now going for it. And it's over here to Glasc. Sherman there. Oh, I think he popped high explosive rounds. Yes, at the worst possible time when the Panther 4 was targeting it. Oh dear. And there goes Sherman down. Sherman down. 125, 124, 271. We got a light up north here. Guinea's caught there. And Panther 4 still obliterating the SSF commandos. Meanwhile, Sherman there. Moving ahead here for Freestyler. Engaging that Panther 4, looking to avenge its fallen comrade. If it can. 122 is 271. Here we got whiz-bangs firing up. They're all getting caught up on the house on the hill. Sherman there going for the Panther 4. Absolute chaos now reigns. This stuff is exploding and dying. Sherman diving in and trying to get the Panther 4. Does get it. But there's another Panther 4 ready here, and that Sherman's going to go down. Hellcat's trying covering fire here, but Freestyler's Sherman is nonetheless gone. Diving in there with the Panther 4. Glasc looking for some extra kills here. 122 versus 243. Seems something up here. Grenades off. 122 is 234. South side there. German force moving up there as well. There you go. GG. Game over. A loss for the Americans. They had a strong lead, but they kind of ended up throwing their early tanks, which really, I think, helped out the Germans a fair bit there, that the initial Germans kind of got blundered away there. Plus, I feel like some earlier fuel cache, when they had all that manpower floating, would have definitely helped a lot. Even munitions, a lot of mines. You know, in this regard, definitely some things I think the Allies could have done better. The Germans, at times, all think could use the resource a bit better, but they certainly overall, I think, persevered their part again because of those early Sherman throws. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed this match. You'll learn something from it. If you did, subscribe, like, share, comment, tell friends, tell the family, but not your enemies. And as always, you can support the Propagandacaster by donating our pledge on Patreon. Every bit helps. Links are in the video description. This is Imperial News. Cheers, and see you all tomorrow for another episode. Bye, everyone.